It happens quietly, almost invisible. If lights go out, the house settles, breathing slows, and somewhere in the darkness, your cat makes a decision, not randomly, not casually, but carefully. Out of everyone in the room, everyone in the house, your cat chooses one person to sleep beside. It is Yome. It is note, and if you think that choice is based on love alone, you might be missing something far more fascinating. Base. What if your cat is not just choosing a person but responding to something about them, something subtle, something invisible, something even you do not realize you are giving off? When researchers began quietly observing domestic cats in multi-person households, a pattern started to emerge, not immediately, but over time it became impossible to ignore. Cats were not wandering aimlessly at night. They were not rotating between people. They were concentrating to the same individual night after night. In controlled home studies using night vision cameras, scientists documented something even more intriguing. Before settling down, cats would often pause. They would approach, hesitate, and assess. A brief moment of stillness, immediate a sniff, sometimes a slow circle, as if they were evaluating not just where to sleep, but who to sleep beside. Here is where it becomes interesting. That choice did not always align with the person who fed them or the one who played with them the most. So the question begins to form: what exactly are cats looking for in that moment? Most people believe they understand this behavior. They say, my cat sleeps next to me because I am their favorite. It feels comforting, it feels personal, but it may not be entirely true, because in many homes, the person who gives the most attention is not the one the cat chooses at night. Sometimes that person is avoiding it out of dislike, but out of instinct. Because from a human perspective, affection means love, but from a cat perspective, affection can mean unpredictability, movements, slaughter, energy, overstimulation. When it comes to sleep, when a cat is at its most vulnerable, those things matter. So the belief begins to crack. Our cats choosing based on love or something deeper. To understand this, we need to step into the sensory world of a cat. Cats do not experience humans the way humans experience each other. They rely on signals most people never notice: and body heat, micro movements, breathing patterns. Studies in animal behavior show that cats are highly sensitive to rhythm and predictability: a steady heartbeat, slow breathing, minimal movement. These signals create what scientists describe as a low-threat environment, and that is what cats are seeking, not just comfort, but safety. Research into feline attachment shows that cats bond with individuals who feel emotionally stable, not necessarily the most interactive, but the most consistent. They gravitate toward calm, regulated presence, not excitement, not intensity, but balance. So in reality, your cat is not choosing a person, it is choosing an environment that feels safe. Here is where things become unexpected. Cats often choose the person who gives them the least attention: the quiet one who does not constantly reach for them, the one who simply exists nearby without pressure. At first this seems strange. Would not a cat prefer someone who shows more love? But too much attention can feel overwhelming, especially during rest. Instead, cats are drawn to neutrality, presence without expectation. And here is the twist: that person may believe the cat does not even like them. They may feel ignored during the day, but at night everything changes. Cat returns again and again, because what matters in that moment is not affection, it is trust. To truly understand this behavior, we need to understand sleep from a cat perspective. The wild sleep is dangerous. It is when awareness fades and vulnerability rises. Even domestic cats carry this instinct. So when a cat chooses to sleep beside someone, it is making a decision to lower its guard, to become vulnerable next to that person. And in the animal world, vulnerability is the highest form of trust. But there is something even deeper. Emerging insights suggest that cats are drawn to people who regulate their stress, people with calmer energy, slower movements, more predictable emotional patterns. Your cat may not understand your thoughts, but it can feel your state. And in a world shaped by survival, that feeling matters more than words, more than actions. It is something constant, something real. So what does this mean for you? It means your cat experiences you in ways you do not fully see, not through what you say or what you do occasionally, but through what you consistently project. If your cat sleeps beside you, it is not just a sign of affection, it is a sign of trust. It means your presence feels safe When they are most vulnerable or stillness, your breathing, your energy of it creates a space where they can let go, and if your cat chooses someone else, it is not rejection, it is information, a reflection of what they perceive. And the interesting part is this can change cats respond to calm consistency. Becoming the person your cat chooses is not about giving more, it's about softening your presence, moving slower, being quieter, creating stability. Best, your cat is not searching for attention, it is searching for peace tonight. When the lights go out, pay attention not to what your cat does, but to what happens before. Pause the stillness, the silent evaluation, and then the choice. Because that moment is not random, it is instinct, it is awareness, it is perception. And when your cat finally settles beside someone drifting into sleep, ask yourself one question: did your cat choose a person, or did it choose a feeling? Beckos, maybe your cat understands something about you, something unspoken, something unseen, something even you have not discovered yet.